Hey, the game is survival. You wouldn't know real if you walked up and robbed you. They gonna have to revive you. If I slide through, I wouldn't be there if I was you. You smoking, they gon' let on us. You damn near retarded, a small yellow bus. I pull a Porsche out and fall for the rush. Careful the cops when it's all in the cuffs. Me pull the houses and all in the trucks, but I move smooth. I'm a baller, I'm dust. Plus, you niggas can't eat no more or walk around in the street no more.
Damn! Bring it back!
Outside.
Can't forget! Outlaws!
Hey, the game is survival. You wouldn't know real nigga if he walked up and robbed you. They gonna have to revive you. If I slide through, I wouldn't be there if I was you. You smoking, they gon' bet on us. You damn near retarded, a small yellow bus. I pull a Porsche out and fall for the rush. Careful the cops when it's all in the cuffs. We pull the houses and all in the trucks, but I move smooth. I'm a baller, I'm dust. Plus, you niggas can't eat no more or walk around in the street no more. We run the city, that's why my feet so sore. I got the whole hood hooked, he's so raw. I pull up on a set with bad intentions like a bullet in your neck. Anybody can get it, the code in the stack. I drink away the pain, pop more in a jet. I bag of the goo, optimal when I'm set. Just got a new calico in a tech. Fresh haircut, powder all on my neck. Next stop at the mall in the vet. The green gang with me and they all hold sket. Nah, we ain't gonna send your girl home yet. She a GB and we all on next. 300,000, we all know less. Unless it's small, a European tour. Car cold handle on a European door. Niggas getting money, but the unit getting more. Troops on the roof, stash box in the floor. Green and white bows with the matching velour. Ear hole muffler attached to the floor. And a batch of the roll. You niggas better move, man. When we come through the door.
Can't forget!
We moving with the ooze, man. You be a body on the floor. We don't abide by the rules and break any fucking law. You niggas gon' lose, man.
Yeah. I'm on that flying spurt shit, chinchilla that first shit. 40 cat watch me murk shit. Stay in the hood, so I'm out in Cancun. Labels eating off of garbage like some damn raccoons. Clap on your goons, I'm the devil in disguise. Sun hit the watch and the bezel hurt your eyes. G-Unit is the team, we the hottest group out. Got me in the Phantom, the hottest coupe out. Some live to the fullest, some never get ahead. OGs doing life, young boys in the feds. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Crack and rap money, that's my revenue. And you wanna stick who? What the fuck is you thinking? $100 for my ATM will have you stinking. My chain blinging, VVS stones, it's all good. Southside Bed-Stuy, catch me in the hood. Yeah! Rotten apple, nigga! Come in and summer!
It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. You're not rocking with the town favorite. Showface News is Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you like the video, share the video. We're going to get into some nonsense, y'all. Salute to the chat as always. Yeah, the mayor don't got his suit on, champ. It's too hot. Don't worry. I will have one mañana. All right, listen. So the Not Like Us video is deeper than we actually know, gang. There's some very horrific things going on in the video that should be very much concerning for Drake and his future, gang. All right. I want y'all to hit the like, share the video. This video was from somebody by the name of Deleted. He named himself Deleted because I guess he had a YouTube account before and it just kept getting removed. So salute to him for making this video. It's a pretty great video. I haven't watched it in full, but I hate to like share the videos to me. Let's get into it. Come on, gang.
Beat up so bad his face melted. Is it just me or did Kendrick really smack the black off of him? Oh, Zippic face ass. Boy, if you don't pick your face up, Drake has no aura left. Bro looks like a real 40-year-old white man. Aging like milk. I thought black don't crack. Painting Hello Kitty on your nails is wild. This man is stressed and depressed. For real, why he really look like he been crying? Drake! You know me, I'm YouTube's biggest villain, the new biggest villain. The reason why I say that is because my opinion's not gonna be popular. You might not like anything I gotta say. I think I need to make one thing clear on this channel before we...
Oh, you got Drake looking real crazy in this. Look at Gang's face. This is nuts. Look at Drizzle, champ. Drizzle looks nuts. Look at Champ. You got son looking spooky. Champ. You got gang looking real wild up here. I ain't gonna lie, champ. That's insane. That is insane. Oh, we already got Town Taxes by Gregory Clemens. Salute to you. Says, just paying my taxes, mayor. I enjoy my thumbprint reader on my door too much. To you, gang. You know you don't want the IRS to violate that thumbprint on your door, gang. Salute to you for the $5 in Town Taxes, but they got Drake looking spooky. I hate to share the videos to me. Let's continue, God.
Again, I don't give a F what none of y'all think. I'ma just be honest with you. When y'all get mad at me and say, I'm unsubbing. Okay, get your soft A up out of here. I don't get it. You can't cancel someone that don't care. When I see men typing that, I feel like you guys got girl hands. Your feminine hands. Hey, for a small channel, we kind of low-key doing some numbers. I mean, here and there type beat. Let's get this video up to 1,000 likes. Let's just run it up real quick. Run it up one time, because if we run it up, you feel me, the numbers get ran up, then everybody else see it. Please help me introduce these Drake gobblers to their newest villain, their newest arch enemy. Is it arch enemy or arch enemy? I don't even know if I said that shit right, to be honest with you. I don't feel like doing the rep. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Let's irritate these Drake gobblers.
I've been a mess since every girl I left went and got a new man, but I'm the new version of Fresh Prince, and the bands got pumped for real. I switch wifey every season like Uncle Phil.
Everything he do is so cringe now, it's embarrassing. Drake! It's been a couple of days since K-Dot released his Not Like Us video, and Drake is still not breathing. Kendrick Lamar is very analytical and proved over and over how war ready he truly is. He feeds social media's fix of having a ton of hidden messages and codes to decipher throughout his career. So it only made sense that he would do the same for arguably one of the best diss tracks of all time, Not Like Us. In the opening scene, Kendrick knocks on the door. And he doesn't just do any type of knock. He does one of the most famous knocks called shaving a haircut 2 bits. So of course I Googled it, and you won't be surprised what came up because it blew my mind, and I don't know exactly what he's trying to get at, but so the tune for shaving a haircut 2 bits originated in 1899 from Charles Hale's minstrel song At a Darktown Cakewalk. This particular knock or jingle was most often used at the end of a piece of music for comic effect. But that's not where it stops at. What is a Darktown Cakewalk? When you go look up the word Darktown, Darktown was an African-American neighborhood in Atlanta, Georgia. Darktown was characterized in the 1930s as a hellhole of squalor, degradation, sickness, crime, and misery.
This nigga K-Dot is intricate, bro. He be going in the deepest depths of of reality to violate. I ain't gonna lie, nobody did Drake this bad. Listen, to me, Joe Budden going in on Drake was a little bit better than Pusha T going in on Drake, because Joe Budden really was talking crazy to Drake, I'm not gonna lie. And so was Pusha T. But Kendrick took it to another stratosphere. I'm just saying.
The term Darktown was also used generically in Atlanta and the rest of the South to refer to African-American districts. And what's really crazy about all this is because in that very room that he goes into after he does this jingle is where he brings up,
you caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up.
Basically doubling down on how Drake is a culture vulture, a colonizer, and how he stole a lot from the Atlanta scene.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer.
Shaving a haircut 2 bits jingle is probably the creepiest, eeriest thing that I've learned today doing research on this whole Not Like Us video, because I had no idea that that tune was even derived from dark humor, from being racist. Like, who would have thought that? We've all done that knock as kids or heard it in cartoons, and I also got the vibe that this was like a crazy house. I mean, the door itself with the little window, when he opens the little window and all you see is Tommy the Clown's eyes, it looks kind of creepy. And then he asks what's the password, and he says, I see dead people.
What's the password?
I see dead people.
Yeah, that sounds like an insane asylum. He goes in there, and if you notice, his hands are always in the sides of his jacket, as if he was
wearing a straight jacket. Okay, Kendrick. You trying to let this nigga know that you was a psycho, champ, and that this is like that. I mean, the video might as well be in the same league as Meet the Grams as far as being very menacing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Kendrick was pretty much going after Drake like he was Michael Myers and Drake was the white girl, champ. And you know the white girl in the horror flicks, you know how it goes, champ. This might as well have been a horror show. Like, this is what it was, gang. This is what it was. All right? I hate to see the video.
Was in a straitjacket. So again, I did my research. In the 1960s, mental asylums in the South would take advantage of the vulnerable and would admit black people to gain control. Jim Crow laws would enforce black people into mental asylums as they were able to use as a new slavery method. This was about getting access to free black labor. The black patients endured abuse, neglect, violence, and forced labor, which took place in the states such as Mississippi, Alabama, and you guessed it, Georgia. This was an obvious jab at Drake for taking advantage of black artists as a cheat code. He jumps from hood to hood and steals their wave, especially Atlanta artists. Also, Drake's infamous blackface picture. Such a disgrace to say the least. Nothing funny about this, and what he doesn't realize is that whoever talked him into doing this felt like he dominated Drake. This is their form of buck breaking. No black American would even think to belittle themselves like Drake did in this picture. He clearly is unaware of the meaning and how he was being put through a humiliation ritual.
Of course he didn't know. He didn't grow up black. I mean, his father left him when he was 5 years old. This is what Pusha T says. All right, his father left, and he mostly grew up with a white mother. This is a fact. So what could he possibly know about his history on his father's side? I don't know. All right, I'm just saying. Yeah, make sure I get them likes, or smash the like button, share the video as we proceed. It's the mayor. Let's keep it going.
In this same pic, he is also wearing, you guessed it again, a Jim Crow shirt. So when it comes to the mental asylum theme that he got going on in this video, it's all tied to one word, and that is Jim Crow. Jim Crow was taking advantage of black people as mental patients in the asylums in the Georgia state. Drake was taking advantage of black artists in Georgia state. The name Jim, Drake is known as Wheelchair Jimmy.
Ooh, hold up. Jim Crow Wheelchair Jimmy is nuts. Wait a minute, champ. Nah. This is crazy. Hold up. Nah, bro. That's crazy. Hold up. Yo, Kendrick is evil, man. Yo.
Character name was Jimmy in Degrassi. And again, in the blackface picture, he has the Jim Crow shirt on. Man, K-Dot is literally on this man's neck about not being black enough. I don't know about y'all, but that's eerie. That gave me the chills. And I'm kind of annoyed because I'm just like, I wonder what else is in this video that I couldn't figure out. If something as small and minuscule as a jingle can mean that much, what the hell else is in this video?
Hold on, man. Salute to Anton. What's your name? Anton Legon? Anton. Wheelchair Jimmy Crow is insane, gang. What? Yo. This is wild. This is what Kendrick is evil, man. Kendrick, you have to leave Kendrick alone, man. Kendrick is very volatile in his approach. Smash the like, gang. This is nuts.
Yo, this scene looks identical to the scene from Family Matters music video, which a Dark Lane's demo tape Drake is being yeeted away by Kendrick's aura, and a guy wearing a City of Compton hat dancing next to Kendrick represents Compton having his back. This next scene has so many Easter eggs, it's insane. Some would say it's a reach, but I think K-Dot is a wicked genius. In the scene where Kendrick is doing push-ups, he has a picture in the background that's off the wall, referencing the diss track that Drake said,
I know my picture on the wall when y'all cook up.
Why in the hell would I have your picture on my wall, Drake? That shit can't even get hung up. It's on the ground. It is off the wall. Off the wall is also a statement we say when you talking crazy. No one really says that anymore, but for K-Dot and Drake's age group, that's an old term. You off the wall with this one, or you going off the wall, which means you're talking crazy or being a weirdo. Also,
didn't Michael Jackson have a song called Off the Wall too, and Drake compares himself to Michael? Or is the mayor reaching? That's just something to think about. Did Michael have an off-the-wall record back in the day? Look, champ.
So Drake referred to himself as Michael Jackson.
One away from Michael, nigga, beat it, nigga, beat it.
And K-Dot called himself Prince. Prince and Michael Jackson have known to be rivals and feud back in their prime. K-Dot took shots at Drake being MJ by saying,
Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack, nigga, bum!
Which implies that MJ is Drake, who is the fan favorite and sells. But Kendrick being Prince was the underdog, who was just as talented, wasn't as popular, but Prince wasn't the guy that wanted to be popular. He was more low-key. So the off-the-wall picture is in reference to Michael Jackson's Off-the-Wall album. In the same scene, K-Dot is doing push-ups, trolling Drake when Drake said,
Top say drop, you better drop and give him 50.
asking K-Dot to hurry and drop his disses,
Drop.
but also implied that Kendrick dropped and gave 50% to Top Dog when he was under contract. But what's funny about this scene is Kendrick ironically stops his push-ups at 17, one away from 18. If that ain't diabolical, I don't know what.
Oh my God, bro. 17 push-ups because you know he don't go. Yo, bro, that's nuts. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's nuts. Kendrick evil, man. See, this video had a lot more than people actually do. Like, people watched the video one time, said, this is a basic video. This was weak. The Family Matters video was better. Nah, bro, this is intricate. This is very much layered. It's laid. There's so many layers to what Kendrick be doing, bro. From the lyricism all the way down to the video. Yo, it's kind of scary in a way. It's very scary. I ain't gonna lie. Make sure y'all getting them likes. Smash that like button, share the video. Let's keep it going, guys.
We all know Drake liked them underage, man. And in the same clip, Kendrick starts to dance just like Drake, where Drake did this dance with, you guessed it, A minor. Kendrick had a date on his jacket, 8/8/2024. Is that when his album drops? Is that also a shout out to Kobe for his jersey numbers? So I did some digging and found something even more deeper and somewhat chilling. The 8th of August, American independence is celebrated on the 4th of July. But many African American communities in Western Kentucky also commemorate another day of freedom. The 8th of August is both an emancipation celebration and a homecoming. It's been a tradition since the 1860s. It's chilling because he continues to call out Drake's blackness, but also him not being an American.
That's crazy because he did drop it on the 4th of July, which I knew he would do. Like, I kind of figured, yeah, if he's going to drop the Not Like Us video, clearly he was going to be on the 4th of July, right? So he does. And the 8/8 is another representation of the emancipation of slaves. Crazy.
We all know Drake cosplays to be that black American gangster. Kendrick is continuing his trend to drop things on historical black days. Ken and Friends on Juneteenth, Not Like Us on July 4th, and whatever he has planned that's gonna supposedly come out August 8th, 2024. All those dates have something in common: independence. Whether it's black independence or American independence. Something that Drake has no idea what it is to be like a black man or even a black American. And also the word independent is very important to a rapper in the industry. And I think that's a jab to Drake in his lifetime deal with Lucian Grange. Drake sold his soul. Universal owns him for life. I think the most obvious and most trolling scene is Kendrick playing hopscotch to the part when he says A minor. Man, you already know what that's about. A little girl's kids game. Then we head over to the shipping containers, the eeriest scene of them all. We all know that human trafficking is widely known to use shipping containers to transfer victims overseas. Kendrick is doubling down on the rumor that Drake is into trafficking. What about the scene of Kendrick staring at the owl and putting him in the cage? It had a dark tone of different symbolisms. One, he put Drake in his place. Drinking an alleged PDF, he's up where he belongs. Sit that ass down on timeout, bro. Number 2, Maya Angelou's I Know Why a Caged Bird Sings. All Drake is good at is singing to females. He's not a real rapper, especially since people write his bars for him, and also insinuating that he's a snitch, doubling down on Drake having paperwork when he was robbed. Also, Drake is labeled as a snitch for all the alleged cease and desist letters he sent to Kendrick, Metro, and French Montana. That's something that even Rick Ross called him out on. I think the most insane part of the video is Whitney dancing in a wife beater, also known as a white beater.
Ooh, Kendrick, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You put Whitney in the... Yo, that's crazy. Yo, look, make sure y'all get the likes up. Make sure y'all get the likes up. Bro, you put Whitney in the white beater because they was calling you a wife beater is nuts, bro. Hey, yo, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick on different timing, bro. Kendrick trying to make sure he bury you different. He trying to make sure he bury you different. That is crazy. The symbolism is nuts. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is wild.
But we all call it in the hood wife beater. Drake flat out lied and said that K-Dot beats his wife and they aren't happily together, with his kid being Dave Freeze. Man, that kid has them damn Kendrick ears. Look at them ears. Those ain't Kendrick ears? Stop it, Drake. Stop it. I think that shit was the funniest part. They're dancing happily together, just proving that Drake's a pathological liar.
Hypocritical to have your biracial wife in a music video with you, but in that same song, you're talking down about people being biracial or being half black or etc.
Oh, this is one of the Glazers. Bro got on first of all, you got a bonnet on with dreads. You look insane, bro. You got the Rugrats Susie Carmichael dreads, and then you got on a bonnet, bro, and you felt comfortable doing this with a nose earring on. Look, I don't got nothing against niggas on their Tupac wearing nose earrings. The man will never do such things. But again, you got a whole bonnet on and you glazing. That's disgusting. Whoever you supposed to be, gang. Vicious. I can hear you. I can hear your knee pads ice skating across wood right now, champ. I can hear the attempts of ice skating from your knee pads on a wooden floor. That's atrocious.
I actually want to touch on this because it's getting out of hand and how dense a lot of people are. Kendrick isn't saying Drake isn't black enough because he's biracial. His kids and fiance are also biracial. Come on, bro. He wouldn't be talking about his own kids and his wife. He's saying Drake lacks culture. He's a kid born and raised in the suburbs of Canada, a child star who lived a great life with no real life lessons.
This is our dining room, and here's my mother. Now we're gonna check out my space. And through here, this is my living room. I like a chilling vibe. That's my favorite thing. And then through here, this is my comfort area. As you can see, I recently did laundry. This is actually.
Oh, nah, Drake. Nah, Drake. What's this? This is my dining area, guys. Look, just did laundry, guys. This is you, champ. Laundry room. Just did it for mother. Look, guys. This ain't. I don't hear the diet jerk chicken wasn't here. I don't smell the vegan oxtails that you make nowadays. Now you try to be a vegan oxtail cooker. All right. This isn't the same vegan Sean Paul that we see today, champ. Oh no, champ. This is very Stuart Little like. This ain't the vegan oxtails. Okay? This is different. Right? You on your Disney Channel. This is my name's Aubrey Graham and this is Disney Channel. That's you. All right. You wasn't in the trenches, champ. You wasn't eating stewed chicken and all that. Nah, champ. No, this is different, Drake. This is different.
Very nice couch.
Drake identifies as.
You don't understand how big you're about to be in the Jew world.
You don't understand how big. First of all, I live in an all-Jewish area, so
where is that?
Forest Hill.
Okay.
I went to a predominantly Jewish school growing up.
That's your boy. You hear him? He sounds like a scholar. He sounds like a real top student, a magna cum laude for that matter. All right, a magna cum laude. You heard? A predominantly J school. You heard? That's your boy right there. He didn't start this nonsense till he got famous. He didn't start this till he got famous, gang.
I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant, mind you.
My lord.
Yeah.
A nice Italian restaurant?
A very nice Italian restaurant. The song of the night was Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
You are younger than me. Yeah. I forget about that.
And yeah, man, I was in there. I was in synagogue. I had my yarmulke on.
Hebrew school, the whole nine? You did? No,
see, I didn't. I cheated. I didn't really.
So you just did that? No. Your parents are nice.
Yeah.
So they let you do the bar mitzvah without having to do the fucking Hebrew school.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the person talking to Drake is Rosenberg. If you seen the interview that they did with Lord Jamal on another channel about Drake, he mentioned this very interview. That's Rosenberg from Hot 97. The same Karen that tried to get rid of some drill rappers because they voted for Donald Trump from Summer Jam. Nobody in New York likes Rosenberg at all. We don't like him at all.
So your mom's Jewish?
My mother is Jewish, and you know we have great Jewish dinners like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
First text message you ever sent me. Good Shabbos.
Yep, good Shabbos.
He kept it real.
Yep.
Have you gotten approached yet by like the Jewish media yet?
No, I haven't gotten approached by the Jewish media, but somebody today, who I won't mention, was like, you know how big you're gonna be? And I was like,
was that me 5 minutes ago? I remember saying that.
Somebody's like, you know how big you're gonna be? And he's like, this has never happened before. It's like every Jew is going to.
His black father wasn't in his life, which is why Pusha T said this bar to get under Drake's skin.
Your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage is something that sin never had, Drake. How you a winner, but she keep coming in last place. Monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit, nigga made him. Confused, always felt you weren't black enough. Afraid to grow it cause your fro wouldn't nap enough.
Drake didn't do what the average black American would do and hold their father accountable for not being present, but basically bought his love once he got money. Drake is so damn out of touch with his blackness, he even said nigga with the hard R.
It just sort of, it bugged me, man. It bugged me because it was like somebody I looked up to at one point. It was somebody that I was like, I used to see out and be like, yo, that's that nigga doing his thing. He opened for be like, yo, that's that nigga.
Realizing he was saying it wrong because I'm pretty sure his white friends or family.
Yeah, you know, the mayor talked about this. Him saying the N-word with the hard R. You know, I couldn't play that, but he did say the N-word with the hard R, all right? Respectfully, YouTube don't like the hard R N-word, all right? Had to, you know, mute that. But again, this just shows you how Drake grew up, all right? Before he hit the Americas, before he was this Houston, Atlanta, Vegas person. You dig? This is how Drake came up, champ. Bar mitzvahs, all right? Predominantly J schools, all right? He wasn't in the hood, champ. He never had his food seasoned. He didn't know what seasoned food tastes like till he got rich, champ. He had to be rich to get seasoned food, champ. He don't know what seasoned food tastes like. You dig? He never had seasoned food till he, and then that's when he started pretending to be a Jamaican, champ. This is when he pretended to be a diet Shaggy, a diet Sean Paul. When he got rich, when he got fame, champ. This is what happened. All right? Listen, make sure y'all hitting the like. Make sure y'all sharing the video. I know the Glazers are upset, as always. The mayor doesn't care. All right? You're going to be upset. Hey, it is what it is. Y'all smash the like, get the likes up. Let's continue.
family said these things around him, and he didn't realize the pain behind that word because he's not a black American, he's a Canadian. Canadians don't fight for black rights and don't teach about black slavery. He doesn't have the slightest clue of what black Americans went through and still go through, which is why he thought it was okay to mock slavery with this line here.
Always rapping like you about to get the slaves free.
So this has nothing to do with skin complexion or him being mixed. As brilliant as K. Dot is, and all the Easter eggs everyone tries and finds, it's almost like no one tried to understand this at all. You would think people would dig up the reasons why Kendrick called out his blackness, just like the average in denial white person who acts like they're pro-black. They hang with the black people and listen and dress like our culture, but then will say a backhand comment about slavery or stereotypical comments when they're angry during a dispute. That
Hold on, we got Town Taxes. We got the homie Anton Lagon with 199 in Town Taxes, who says, should have kept the Canadian, like Wayne said. Salute to you, gang, for the Town Taxes, because Lord knows you don't want the IRS to kick those doors down. Salute to you, gang. But yeah, man, salute to the chat as always. Make sure y'all getting them likes up. But yeah, man, I told y'all about Drake, man. It's no surprise about some of these Easter eggs that Kendrick left in the Not Like Us video, which are very, very crazy. I'm not gonna lie, you know. And then you got Kendrick Lamar with 6 more diss tracks that will be on his album. I can't wait for the album to drop because I need to hear those other 6 diss tracks. I'm not gonna lie.
That's exactly what Drake did. When he brought up slavery, using that bar to mock Kendrick as if slavery is something to joke about, a very white thing to do. To have your Jewish white mom open the track to Family Matters saying this,
maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying,
and Drake saying nigga right after,
nigga, I said it, I know that you mad.
And Drake saying nigga right after it for his mom is very telling on which.
I didn't even realize that. Drake had his mom open up the track, and in my opinion, you should never include your family members on diss records. But because you did that, Drake dropped Family Matters right after, which is so crazy because Kendrick made those records months in advance. It's not like Kendrick heard Family Matters first, then he just dropped the song. You know what I'm saying? These things were planned in advance. But then after that, he makes Family Matters, talks to Drake's mother and father. All right, this is nuts. Y'all hit the like shit. I didn't even realize he had his mother in the beginning to say the N-word. Crazy.
Side Drake is for real on. Drake doesn't have black values. He vultures on black culture. He gatekeeps his black peers, which is all colonizer traits. Drake is more white culturally and soulfully than he is black. And unfortunately, this is always going to be a touchy subject, an uncomfortable subject. If you're white and really don't have a racist soul in your body, then you wouldn't take this shit personally. You would understand that there is racial issues, and you should know these topics aren't about you specifically. This is about the ones that are blatantly racist and also the ones that are in denial racist. And not to get into a whole nother topic, but for the dense people, let me help you understand how this is something not to play about. People think it's funny and say, oh, get over it, and say, oh, why are you still angry? That's old. Let me give you some food for thought. In 1964, civil rights was passed and gave black Americans their human rights. Donald Trump would have been 18 years old. Joe Biden would have been 22 years old. And Reverend Jesse Jackson, the man who marched next to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for our rights, he's still alive to this day. So what does this mean? All the people who tormented and harassed black Americans during these movements are still alive. They have stories that they tell their own grandchildren. The old people you see walking around when you grocery shop, when you go to the mall, when you go to the movies, just every day outside, old people, these are the people who either.
So somebody tried to tell me that it was fresh material that Drake and Kendrick dropped. It's not true. You're talking to someone who actually has connections to the industry. Like, there's celebrities that follow me on Instagram. I don't talk about it, but there's celebrities who follow me on Instagram. I got friends who's ghostwriters for a lot of major artists that I talk to on a regular basis who tell me everything behind the scenes. So you telling me something that you don't know personally that I'm getting information from, You sound crazy. I'm the source, nigga. I'm getting this. I'm getting things from the source. You don't know who I know or what connections I have because you don't know who I am, champ. That's why you gotta hug your shadow, get some self-love because you thought you could tell a chief something when you're an Indian, champ. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Learn to be an Indian, champ, or a viewer for that matter, and hug your shadow. Have a hug. Stop telling the mayor what he knows because he's getting it from the source. All right. I know people who've ghostwritten for people you probably worship, champ. You dig? Matter of fact, Jay-Z's childhood friend D Haven was on my channel not once but twice on live videos. You dig? You don't know who I know or what sources I have. If you see my Instagram and who follows me, you probably would keep quiet. You dig? I'm just saying. I don't brag about my connects, but the mayor got connects. Understand? Too many connects. You dig? True Ox, salute. $1.99 in town taxes says I'm broke, but here's $2 for an Arizona teaching. Hey, look, $2 in town taxes is better than no taxes because the last thing you want is for the IRS to kick your doors down on your fridge, champ. Y'all hit the like shit video. Let's keep it going.
Said no colors allowed, or they were the other ones that were fighting for our rights. So stop acting like this is something that happened so long ago when the people who did horrible things are still alive today. So yes, that's why Kendrick called out Drake's blackness. A black person understands these things. A white person doesn't. And he wasn't raised black. He was raised by a white family. And if K-Dot were to talk about the Holocaust in the same humor as Drake, he would have been shunned and held accountable. Everyone would have spiraled out of control. Black, white, it don't matter what race you.
Oh yeah, if Kendrick would have did that, good Lord. They would have canceled Kendrick immediately. Kendrick would have never went that route. Oh Lord, no. Drake might have never got canceled had he did that. That would have worked in Drake's favor because they would have got Kendrick all the way up out of here, champ. They would have treated Kendrick like Kyrie Irving. Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't go that route.
War. For some reason, the Holocaust is more touchy to the American people, to the whole world even, than black issues. And that's a problem. It's crazy how the double standards work against black people. But yeah, so far, that's all the Easter eggs I caught in the video. If you guys got more Easter eggs to point out, go ahead and let me know. I mean, I've seen some Easter eggs too, where it was DJ Mustard was wearing the Blue Jays hat, which is a Canadian baseball team, but that ain't no Easter egg. I mean, that was obviously, we could tell what that was. But if y'all caught anything that I didn't, put it in the comments. Let's read what you seen. This video, hands down, is video of the year, song of the year. This literally is going to go down in the history books. This is top 5 easily best diss record of all time. And it might be a stretch, but I'm calling it best. I'm calling it top 3 best disses of all time, only because of the impact that it created and because of the context behind the whole diss song. All those other diss songs are usually because two people were beefing and they want to fight each other. This started as a friendly competition, but once Drake took it to a racial situation, talking about slavery, taking it personal, talking about family, then the context with him coming out as a gatekeeper, sending cease and desist letters, and even possibly being a PDF, it turns into a whole different situation.
Hold on. We got 2 town taxes we got to get past. Hold on. We got Miss Jazzy J with the 50 in town taxes. Salute to you for being a great tax-paying citizen. Salute to you. Amazing. Salute. And we got the homie Francisco Lucas with $5 in town taxes, who says if Kendrick drops a Not Like Us remix, do you think this beef will wear Drake out? I feel like Drake is already as worn out as he possibly could be. I'm not going to lie to you. I think anything more will probably make Drake really just go away for a while, vacate. I don't know, gang. Drake already going through it in a nasty manner. By the way, this is from the creator Deleted. Salute to Deleted. Great channel. I think he had another channel before, but I think it kept getting removed. That's why he named himself Deleted. But yeah, bro is fire. This is his channel. It's written just like how you see it. It has Deleted with those 2 symbols next to it. You dig? Salute for the town taxes, by the way. Great tax-paying citizens. But yeah, Deleted made this video, so salute to him. Fire video. But we got more, gang. We got more content. By the way, make sure y'all smash the like button and share the video. We're gonna keep it going. Let's get it.
During the feud between Drake and Meek Mill.
Hold on, we got more town taxes. Everybody wants their tax refund game. Wolf the man with the $4.99 in town taxes says Kendrick was dressed as a police detective dancing in front of the shipping containers too. Ooh. Salute to you. I was wondering why he was wearing that suit. I couldn't think of why, but that's a very good catch. Salute to you, Chan, for paying your town taxes, because Lord knows you don't want the IRS to kick those front doors down at your home. Salute to you, gang. Let's get into the other content. Let's get it.
A rapper named Quentin Miller was exposed to be Drake's ghostwriter. And while being outed as the man who wrote lyrics for a rapper who is as braggadocious, territorial, and petty as the Six God can lead to some unwanted attention, you would think that simply being affiliated with Drake's team would at least lead to a better lifestyle or some level of financial freedom. However, the drama that ensued afterwards led to one of the most dramatic downfalls and is a story that many hip-hop purists rarely discuss. After he was exposed, Quentin Miller reached the lowest point in his life, instead of flourishing to his higher purpose as Drake might have hoped. My name is Luesta, and this is how Drake ruined his ghostwriter's life. Born on October 10th, 1989 in Atlanta, Georgia, Quentin Miller started writing raps in his teens while being homeschooled, going by the stage name Mila, and was good enough to eventually get his first signing with Epic Records at the age of 21. He was brought in by the artists Dream and Tricky. However, he was dropped after only 3 months because they believe he didn't have any star power and he had to butt heads with the A&R of the company. Without a degree, securing a job seemed impossible, especially because this was 2 years after the stock market crash of 2008 and the economy was still in recovery.
Hold on. Death Test Karma, $2 in town taxes, says Whitney was in a wife beater. I know, right, champ? Insane. Salute to paying them town taxes. Let's get back to it. Let's get it.
Well, he's telling you he doesn't think you're a star in the middle of your...
Yeah, bro, in the middle of this. I'm just, can you go? So anyway, long story short, he hits Tricky.
I'm in here trying to become a star. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, bro, yeah. So then Tricky just hits me. He's like, yo, you're not Red Zone. You're not Epic. You're not nothing. You going back. They sent my back. They made me wait like 3-4 weeks before I could get my car back. That was fucked up, man. Y'all don't know. I was young, man. That hurt, man. That hurt.
Things weren't looking too good for Miller, and with his daughter on the way, he had to find a way to make ends meet. Eventually, he ended up finding a job at Publix in Atlanta and was able to at least feed his family in the meantime. However, Quentin really hated his job and was still putting work into his music on the side to see if he could get anything going. And that's when he got in contact with Drake's affiliates, Boy Wonder and Obi Bryan, who both liked his pen game. They would send him a few beats, he would lay down some bars for them, but everything changed when he sent in 10 bands.
Hold on. Yo, y'all going crazy with the town taxes. Y'all don't like the IRS, huh? Y'all hate the IRS? Y'all don't like them or something? We got the homie Spiller the Driller with $10 in town taxes who says, I heard him at my door setting up. My bad. Once I seen the water go off, I knew they was coming. Call him off. He don't like the IRS. Salute to Spiller the Driller with his $10 in town taxes. Then we got Miss Mother Nature with 50 in town taxes who says, love you all, peace, love and light, keep shining stars, much respect, mayor. Salute to you, my dear, because I know you don't like the IRS a lot. I know. Don't worry, the doors is not gonna get shut down. Somebody said I missed a town tax. No, I didn't. Let's get back to the live. Salute to the chat, man. Let's get back to it.
I was like, yo, he's with this 10 band song. He's with this hard. So yeah, I was really excited. I thought I was gonna have a Drake feature because at the time Drake was just doing random features for just up and coming artists.
Drake is fucking with 10 bands, man. He's going crazy over it. I'm like, oh shit. I sent 10 bands to a couple of my friends. Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't know what a reference track was at this time.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, you were just making a record.
I was just making songs.
Yes.
And plus, when he said it, I'm thinking Drake's gonna get on it. So I'm like, I'm not leaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then later I was sent a clip and it was Drake saying it. And I was like, oh, all right, well, hey.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And Quentin didn't expect Drake to actually rap the song. but he was thrilled to work with such a major artist. He even proudly represented OVO back in his home of Atlanta. He's getting flown out, having writing sessions, and begins to work with Drake to produce his 4th mixtape, If You're Reading This It's Too Late. And as we all know, when it came out, Drake was getting praised for making the best rap songs that year. But what they didn't know was that they were actually praising a young guy from Atlanta.
So you get in the studio with Drake and you end up basically co-writing what became Used To, 10 Bands, Legend, and 6 Man?
Yeah. I also wrote on Bless. Too. That was when I first met Big Sean during that session. I felt like I was, a part of the shit. Like, Drake literally was looking me in my face like, yo, man, this album wouldn't be possible if it weren't for you. Like, you really helped. You have no idea. Like, you saying this to a dude that was working in the bakery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought my dream was over with after Tricky and them dropped me off, like, I was crying like a baby, because I'm like, how the fuck else am I gonna do this? They were the people that I knew, and I ain't have nobody else, so it just felt like it was just one of the best times, Yeah, it felt like I was on.
Hold on, we got Davis, Lewis Love with $5 in town taxes, says Kendrick and Dave Free were dressed like detectives, but also dressed the same as Future and Metro Boomin on the Like That cover. Double entendre. Ooh. Salute to you for catching that too, gang. I know you don't like the IRS, so you're not even gonna mention those doors. Your doors are safe with the mayor, all right? Don't worry about those doors, gang. You good. Y'all smash that like, share the video, subscribe if you're new. It's the mayor. Let's continue.
However, things would take a drastic turn for Miller and Drake fans after Meek Mill came into the picture. After teaming up with Drake on Rico for his 2015 album, Dreams Worth More Than Money, Meek Mill would put out a tweet alleging that Drake has a ghostwriter, saying, "Stop comparing me to Drake too, he don't write his raps. That's why he ain't tweet about my album because we found out. Other artists know though, Lil Wayne and Nicki know, ask them. They gon' act like they don't see them tweets." Meek was mad that Drake wasn't helping to promote his album. And people were saying that the line, "the girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge in Rico," is a diss to Meek Mill because Drake has been very close to Nicki Minaj, who was dating Meek at the time. This was a pretty crazy revelation back then, since ghostwriting wasn't as popularized as it is today. It was mind-blowing for fans to find out that one of the top artists in the game didn't write all their music. And this was a different case from that of a Dr. Dre or Kanye West, who are also known to use ghostwriters on their songs, as they are more so producers and curators than they are as rappers. In a short while, the name Quentin Miller kept popping up, and eventually, a reference track for the song 10 Bands was leaked, shocking everyone even more because the song was very popular among the fans of If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and Drake had received a lot of praise for the writing on it. The whole ghostwriter conversation was steaming hot with Drake and Quentin at the center of it all. Drake's producer and longtime friend, OVO40, put out a series of tweets defending Drake, saying, "There's countless number ones and songs Drake has written for others, never mind himself." That's the funny part. So if someone wants to be upset that Drake made a great album, go for it. Get mad all day, LOL. But don't ever question my brother's pen. I've spent maybe 30 minutes in a studio with Q, nice enough guy, very talented. If you're asking if Q contributed to If You're Reading This, yes, he did. You can also see that by reading the credits, which is a point a lot of people seem to forget when saying an artist uses ghostwriters.
Let's not forget, the first time Drake really started dissing was Meek Mill. When Jay-Z and Common was getting at Drake, Drake didn't want no smoke. Because when Common dissed Drake, that was really when you found out that Drake was sneak dissing dudes who was with girls that he either was with or was trying to get with. Understand? Because that's when all the weird stuff started happening. That's why Common dissed Drake back then on the Stay Scheming remix, right? So he left Common alone because Common would have really ate his food. He left Hove all the way the F alone because Hove would have definitely ate that nigga's food. When, like I said, when Jay-Z and Jay Electronica did that Nigga We Made It remix, Jay was talking crazy to Drake. He ain't want no smoke. Leave Hove alone. He's one of the GOATs, champ. You can't play with Hove. Hove is different. He's a different tier. He's an elite level rapper. He's next level. You can't play with Hove. Hove would have really ate his food. I mean, bad enough. On all of the collabs that Drake and Jay-Z did, Jay-Z definitely smoked Aubrey's boots. Okay? It's just facts. He definitely smoked him out of his Canadian cowboy boots. Easily. All right? Just being honest. But him and going in on Meek Mill, he had help from Nav and other people helped him write the diss track, which is crazy enough. But yeah, man, it's very interesting that this is when Drake was like really on top.
When a writer contributes to a project, their name is usually slipped into the credits, therefore, they aren't ghostwriting by definition. However, no one actually checks the credits for every single project to police who had help and who didn't, which is why this case was blown way out of proportion by Meek Mill. To make matters worse for Quentin Miller, he was now getting clowned online for some of the lyrics he wrote with people, saying that he ain't got the looks or money to be spitting lines like, "The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge." But Quentin would also put out a statement explaining his side of the situation, as well as downplaying the work he did on the album, saying, "Most of the project was done before I came into the picture. I remember him playing it for me for the first time thinking, why am I here? Like, what does he need me for? I am not and never will be a ghostwriter for Drake. I'm proud to say that we have collaborated, but I can never take credit for anything other than a few songs we worked on together." However, this would turn to be a big mistake, because in trying to defend Drake, he would piss off Meek Mill.
They caught me, we was in LA, I was walking to the Nike store, and he approached me, and this was really my first time really talking with me, and basically told me like, you know, he didn't appreciate the letter that I dropped, and it made him seem like he was a liar or whatnot, and they stole off on me in the Nike store and ran. I shed blood in the Nike store on Wilshire. They tried to get me in front of paparazzi at first, we kind of caught each other. I was getting out the Uber, and we kind of caught each other. And then he sent his man. He was like, "Yo, come over here. Meek wants to talk to you." And I was just like, "I don't want to go in front of paparazzi. Like, I don't want to do that." And so, like, you know, they just followed me in the Nike store, yeah, and just popped off in the Nike store.
From what we know now, Meek was allegedly instigated by Nicki Minaj, who felt like her man was being disrespected.
Hold on. I get Meek can't fight for his life. All right, I seen Meek Mill's boxing videos. Meek Mill and Akademiks both are probably the worst boxers in the hip hop sector. All right, I see Meek Mill box. I seen Drake. Drake is terrible. I seen Drake box. I seen Akademiks box. Those might be three of the worst boxers I may have ever seen in my entire life. All right, I know a 3-year-old that'll sleep all three of these guys. Not gonna hold you, but you let Meek and his team put the works on you, champ? I don't know. You let Meek put the works. Yo, listen, man. These guys have the nastiest hands. I done fought people with better hands than them, and I've definitely did damage. But boy, don't ever let me get in front of those three. That's not even fair. It's not fair at all. He said Bosco versus Nina Boy. That's Bosco versus Nina Boy part 2. That's a fact. Definitely Bosco versus Nina Boy. Oh man, somebody's glazing. I got you, gang. I'm about to put you on 5 because you trying to play with the man. I got you, gang. I see you ice skating with your knee pads, champ. You think you a skater? You think you a figure skater with your knees? I see you, gang. You good at skating with your knees, but you're gonna have to take 5. You need to take a breather. You need to go hug your shadow, take a breather. You're doing too much cardio with your knees, but you got to put it on your shoulders now. You feel me? You got to up the cardio in your shoulder region, champ. All right? Because the knees it's not leg day today. Today is shoulder day, all right? It's not knee day. It's shoulder day, gang. Leg day's tomorrow. You dig? Come on, gang. Puff Pass is very informative content. Salute to you, champ, for $5 in town taxes. I know you hate the IRS, too. That's a good thing, champ.
So not only did he get abused online, he gets beat up by Meek's goons. And to make matters worse, Drake basically cuts him off after the entire incident. Quentin was really disappointed in the silence from Drake's camp, because he went to bat for them and they still hung him out to dry. But he took solace in the fact that he was well known for being a part of hit songs and believed that things would look up for him very soon. However, what he saw before him was more disappointment, making Quentin believe the industry had blackballed him.
Man, I'm thinking like the phone is just about to just ring off the hook. I'm thinking, you know, anytime anybody's involved with one song with this guy, it's like everything, you know, and it's just like, it just wasn't like that. It's just like, it just didn't it just didn't happen. It was strange.
To add insult to injury, Drake and Meek Mill would end up clearing their differences, reuniting in 2018 for Meek's Championships project. But Quentin's situation was somewhat expected because he outright told labels not to reach out to him.
I'm not a writer, and that's like the interesting thing. And to all industry people out there and labels out there, like, please, I want y'all to know that I am not a writer. Don't invite me to your writers camps. Like, that was a special situation that just happened to happen. It was an opportunity, and we just happened to be on the same wave.
You see, Quentin suffers from the same problem that hinders artists with stronger pens in the industry. Just like Partisan Fontaine, who wasn't happy when Kanye exposed him as a ghostwriter, Quentin didn't want his writing to overshadow his music. From the label's perspective, people like Quentin are more valuable in the background for their already established artists, and are therefore less likely to receive opportunities since they could just keep boosting an already marketable artist. On the 5-year anniversary of the release of the If You're Reading This Is Too Late album, Quentin will put out a video expressing his dissatisfaction for how things happened with his career.
Drake and Meek is best friends now. They watch basketball games and they do shows together, So it's just like, what was that even for? What was all of that for?
I wonder what was Meek thinking when Kendrick put his Chuck Taylor imprint on Aubrey's neck? What was Meek? Did Meek smile when Kendrick left a nasty Chuck Taylor tramp stamp on the back of Drake's neck? You gotta wonder, did Meek feel a sense of get back? Did Meek feel calmer approaching Orbs from the 2016 incident? You gotta wonder, was Meek satisfied? Was Meek secretly at the pop-out show, low-key? You gotta wonder, champ, what did Meek think of this? What did Meek think? There is a Chuck Taylor tramp stamp on the back of Drake's neck. Did y'all forget? It's still there. It didn't go away, gang. Y'all hit the like, share the video. Let's continue.
All the stress that it caused, and I know it. Everybody else is able to move on because everybody else's careers was established. My career wasn't established. To the music game, labels, artists, whoever, take a chance on me. Take a chance on Quentin Miller, man. Y'all know I do these records. Y'all know I got these records. I could do it in my sleep. Take a chance on me, man. Everybody want to kick me to the curb, man. Everybody want me to just play the background, and they just want to just give me ideas for this person, give me ideas for that person. Man, give me the opportunity, man. Give me the ball, man. I see a lot of artists out here that I know for a fact I can box with, man. I can box with all these, man.
With more and more time passing and with bills to pay, Quentin would continue lending his pen to other artists, and it was even revealed that one of the main reasons Meek Mill opened this can of worms in the first place was because Quentin had refused to write for him on multiple occasions.
It was like maybe after the...
So this is why you did it, because Quentin Miller ain't want to write for you, champ? You was mad because Meek, because he didn't want to write for you? Are you for real? Well, he gave Drake all these hits. I need him to write for me now, champ. I thought you made your own hits. What's the problem? You did. What is the issue here? All right, you mad because bro ain't want to write for you, so you pressed him behind it? That's insane. Are you trying to extort people to write for you? That's vicious work. I ain't gonna lie. But Meek might have some real goons around him, because 50 Cent's one of 50 Cent's people, Mike Knox, did indeed get pressed by one of Meek's people. One of Meek's dream chasers, or cream chasers for that matter, put pressure on Mike Knox, who was initially pressing Meek. Insane. I wonder what that's about. Make sure you hit the like button and share the video. Let's continue.
The third time, then I told Drake about it, and I was like, man, it's kind of weird, man. Like he's just pressing it so hard. But I'm like turning it down, bro. Like, I'm not trying to work with bro. I'm trying to work with you. And so he was like, yeah, that is weird. And then Meek was tweeting stuff before he tweeted my name. He was tweeting like little sub stuff, and me and Drake were like screenshotting and sending it to each other, like, yo, you think he's talking about this? Yo, you think he's talking about this? And then next thing you know, he puts it all out there, and that that just changed everything.
This shows Meek's entire statement about not tricking his fans being absolutely bullshit. Pretending to be the shining light of rap purity in public, but only exposing the operation when they don't let you in, is straight diabolical behavior. Not to mention hypocritical. It reminds you of a kid who takes the ball home once they start losing. Although Drake doesn't leave the situation either without any blame. Quentin turned down Meek Mill multiple times, downplayed his involvement in writing Drake songs, got beat up, and got publicly humiliated, all because he wanted to be loyal to Drake.
Hold on, man. Drea asks, I think we have to acknowledge the shooting at the embassy because it gotta be a play, because the shooting at the embassy was definitely a play. Let's be honest, like, all of these so-called break-ins at Drake's home was definitely a play. Like Kendrick said, the man is a master manipulator. We haven't seen nothing yet. I mean, it was like 4 to 5 break-ins, 1 alleged shooting to Drake's bodyguard, allegedly, and nothing happened. We don't know if his bodyguard is unalived or still alive. We don't know. All right, we've never got any word back on that information, right? So therefore, Drake was lying to the public. He was probably paying Canadian media to make these things up because he wanted people to feel bad about him actually losing. How could he steal this moment from Kendrick? How could he make Kendrick look like a bully? Well, let's not forget Canadian media try to act like, oh, this might be gang related. Oh, Kendrick might be trying to do some violent acts towards Drake. Oh, Kendrick dissing Drake might be bad for Drake's safety. That is the manipulation tactic that did not work. Nobody brought it. Nobody was sold on that information, right? So it's nasty. You dig? It's disgusting. All right, we ain't hear nothing else about it. Drake is safe now. We got Drake begging for hugs at Michael Rubin's all-white party. You see Drake hugging on everybody. Oh, champ, heal me. I'm dying inside, champ. I need a wine spritzer. Can you get me a wine spritzer and a hug, champ? I'm hurt. I'm losing. I can't win. My albums can't sell. They're disliking everything, champ. Help. Give me a hug and wine spritzer. Salute to Davis Lewis Love with another $5 in town taxes, who says Drake was trying to get with Nicki Minaj while she was with Meek. Nicki called Meek out for letting it ride, and he exposed Drake. And then you know the rest. Salute to you, gang. I know you don't like the IRS. I don't like the IRS either, Chip. The mayor is not for the IRS, but taxes are important. Salute to you, gang. Let's get back to the video.
The least that Drake could do was keep working with him, since most of his fans didn't care if Drake used ghostwriters.
Maybe just because I was just a writer, or, you know, I don't know. It was just like, I just didn't matter. Just like this guy, you know, even with drama and them, you know, like just kind of just throwing my whole life, you know, on the back burner, just like, you know, whatever, just to get at a nigga, you know, like, but what about me? What about me taking care of my family? And, you know, the fact that I put my whole life into this shit, I don't have no other skills. I ain't go to college, you know, like, I make music. That's my skill.
What's even crazier is that he only made $30,000 for all the songs he wrote for Drake's mixtape. Now, that isn't all really Drake's fault. Yes, he should have been paid more, but remember in the beginning when I said Quentin got dropped from Epic Records back when he was 21? Well, it turns out they dropped him but kept his publishing, meaning they basically took all of his royalty money for years, until 2019, when he finally managed to leave the deal. Quentin's life after writing for Drake can be described as getting dealt a bad hand over and over again. From losing his leg in an accident in 2016, to almost getting scammed by Big Sean in 2020.
Damn, he ain't got no leg? Ah, champ, they took you. I didn't know you lost your leg, champ. And you almost got scammed by Big Sean, champ, who's really not that big at all. Bro's like 5'3" and weighs like 109 pounds. He's not Big Sean, really, to be honest. But they took your leg away, champ? Ah, champ, not the leg. You need those, gang. Champ, the legs. Not the legs, champ. And you tried to scam a... Hold on, we got Nisha. He tried to scam an amputee. You bastard. Why, champ? You tried to scam a nigga with one leg? Ah, champ. It gets no lower than that, gang. Ah, champ, you tried to scam an amputee. How could you, champ? Oh, man. Ah, champ. Yeah, that's dirty, gang. You try to scam a nigga with a robotic leg is evil. Evil. You're no better than Drizzle, champ. You're no better than the Drizzler. Respectfully, y'all hit the like, share the video. It's the mayor. Let's continue.
22.
I'm like, man, it's a full circle moment, bro. He's like, yeah, bro, this is full circle. This is full circle. So I'm really like looking up to it. And then maybe like 2 weeks, a week before the album drops, he's just not responding to me at all. Then like a week before, I'm in the studio with Hit Boy. I just randomly hear in a conversation with Hit, yeah, the album dropped next week. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't even know. So then I start hitting him, and then I'm getting text from his manager. Now I'm only talking to his manager. I'm like, well, what happened? So I'm talking to the manager, then the shit come out. We still ain't signed the paperwork or nothing. My name was not on the credits. It was not on the credits for like the first 3 months. So I'm blowing them up. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Because I didn't know we was doing the Ghostwriter thing, because if that was the case, I would have asked for some cash. And they're just like, nah, man, it's just until we get all the paperwork, we can't get the credits. We can't get everybody's name on the credits. But I'm like, but everybody else's name is on it.
Despite now seeming to accept his role as a writer in the industry, he faces controversy every time he tried to promote his work.
I've been still writing for people ever since. You know, I done work with Nas, Big Sean, Jeezy, Ty Dolla $ign, but like a bunch of other people. You know, I never really wanted to be a writer, and you know, it's an interesting sport. You know. I think I have more of a passion to just be creative.
After this interview came out, some fans began to discredit Nas's entire catalog, while others were once again clowning Quentin for daring to mention
this nigga wrote for Nas. Oh, champ. Well, that's Nas. You got Ghostwriters with you? Nasir Jones? Champ. Oh, this gets worse and worse. I don't like this. Nasir, you had Quentin Miller, Ghostwriter. Champ. I mean, look, we felt some type way about the Lil Nas X collaboration, which was what it was, all right? We ain't even gonna speak on it. We're not gonna speak on the Lil Nas X times Nasir Jones. We'll leave that be. But you had a Ghostwriter, Chip. You had Quentin Miller, Ghostwriter. Music. I don't like this. What's going on here? This isn't good. This isn't good.
And that he worked with Nas, since he's generally revered for having one of the greatest pens in hip-hop history. Nas's team had to reach out to Quentin, forcing him to clear things up, while also explaining his perspective.
I also mentioned other artists that I worked with, from Jeezy to Jeremiah to Ty Dolla $ign. I mentioned other artists. Writers post their work and talk about their work all the time. You know why? It also helps with the business of writing. When people know that you are part of certain things, it makes people more prone to work with you. It's kind of part of the job. Naming your resume or your catalog.
Hold on, we got more town taxes from the homie Davis Lewis Love, who says he wrote a hook for Nas, not a song. Okay. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. He didn't write a verse for Nas, but he wrote a hook. Okay. That's fair. He didn't write the verse. Thank goodness. He wrote a part of a hook. That's A-okay, champ. That's all right with the mayor says, okay. That works, champ. All right. We forgive you. But next time, champ, I don't know. We might have to hit you with a fine, champ. We may have to fine you in town taxes, gang. You might have to get a fine for having a ghostwriter as one of the greatest in New York history, champ. But if we come to find out you had a verse written, champ, it's going to be ugly, champ. The consequences are very, very, very steep. I hope you know that, gang. Yeah, hit the like, share the video. Let's continue.
Whatever, it kind of goes with it, but it's not that way with me, because I just so happen to have had a situation with the biggest artist in the world, and it turned into a whole fucking ghostwriting scandal, and now I am the ghost. Now anytime people work with me, it's like I'm supposed to be a ghost, but I'm not a fucking ghost. You don't make money being a ghost. They don't pay.
Oh, champ, relax, chill, gang. You can make money being a ghost at Six Flags Great Adventure during October, champ. What do you mean? You can make a lot of money being a ghost, champ. You could pretend to be a ghost, a vampire, a zombie. All right. Go to Six Flags. Go to one of these theme parks during October. There's a lot of money to be made, champ. All right. One of these little horror fests. What you mean, champ? You don't make money being a ghost, champ. You can, though. Have you applied for Six Flags, champ? Huh, champ? You could apply to be a mummy, champ. A mummy. All right. A werewolf. All right. What do you mean? A ghost, a spirit, a ghoul, a goblin? What do you mean you can't make money being a ghost, champ? You make a lot of money being a ghost during Halloween. Come on, champ. Stop. Don't do that. You're shaming the workers on Halloween, champ. Come on, gang.
Artists don't give a if you have money or not. They do not pay you. So if you don't get paid from being a part of this to get opportunities to get paid, why would I want to be a fucking ghost? If you work with Quentin Miller, you worked with Quentin Miller.
You being bougie, gang. You being bougie. Stop being bougie. You ain't too good to work at Six Flags, nigga. What you trying to say? Oh, you wrote a couple records for Drake. Oh, now you too big for Six Flags, huh? Or they gotta pay you a 6-figure salary to be a werewolf. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Better humble yourself, champ. All right. Listen, you missing the leg. You could definitely be a zombie. No pun intended. You got one leg missing. You can definitely be a zombie, champ. Now you might have to ask for a bigger pay raise because you got one leg. Right, but guess what? That one leg, you can definitely play a good zombie, champ. What are you talking about? You'd be an amazing zombie. What are you trying to say? Come on, champ. Don't be like that. You ain't too good for Six Flags, gang. You could be a pirate. You could be a zombie pirate. How about that? A zombie pirate. What about that, champ? Huh? Stop. Be humble, champ. Be humble. You're not too good for Six Flags during Oktoberfest. All right? Come on.
And you better be okay with saying that you work with Quentin Miller. Now, when it comes to the Nas situation, I pulled up on Hit Boy. That was a situation with Hit Boy. I'm in the room. I bounce some ideas out. There we go. Clear it up. I just bounced some ideas. A couple ideas went. That's all that happened with the Nas. But I am not a fucking ghost. I am not a ghost.
Again, being forced to downplay his involvement, just like the Drake situation. Nowadays, Quentin Miller is still trying to make strides in the industry, despite being hurt so many times. In fact, he recently popped up on Kanye's well-received Vultures album as a writer, and had been spotted with his crew in the months leading up to its release.
Oh, champ. Yeah. Quentin Miller, you gotta be humble, nigga. What's wrong with you, champ? You trying to shame niggas who work at Six Flags, Great Adventure, and all that during Halloween? That's kind of crazy, eh? You gotta chill out, fam. But hey, salute to the chat and all that. Make sure y'all smash the like button, share the video, let the man know what you think in the comment section. All right, let the man know what you think in the comment section. I see a lot of y'all are upset with the mayor. I don't care. Hit the like, share the video. All right. Again, guess what? It's the mayor. The one and only real New York Mayor, F. Eric Adams. And you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure you like the video, share the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. We're going to have more content mañana, you heard? Also, we got the Discord. Join the link is in the chat. Will be in the comments, and it's always in the description. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that like on your way out. We up out of here. Salute to the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on, gang. A hard time on social media. You can't get the numbers you want. Your traction is terrible, but you need to get that boost to get to where you want to be and go viral. You came to the right place, gang. You gotta holler at Drea the Virgo on Instagram because she's helping endless YouTubers get to where they want to be, get to the mountaintop right now. I'm talking about more views, more traction, more likes, more comments, cross-platforming, you name it. I mean, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, more followers, more subscribers, more money. Alright, listen, you gotta go and follow Dre the Virgo right now. Hit her in the DMs because guess what? She's loaded, alright? She's helping everybody. I mean everybody, champs. She's even helping the mayor. Yes, the mayor's getting help from Dre the Virgo. You need to holler at her right now so you can get your numbers up, right? And get to this money, get to this bag, quit your job, stop working a 9 to 5 and be a successful entrepreneur. Holler at Dre the Virgo right now.